What is going on, internet? My name is JB and welcome back to my second channel, or welcome to my second channel. Today we are playing some Baldur's Gate 3, and specifically we are starting up an honor mode playthrough. Now, some of you who are more eagle-eyed viewers and maybe slightly bigger JB fans may have noticed we uploaded a few episodes of another honor mode run over the last, couple of weeks, and we got to 6 episodes. Let's just say we didn't make it to number 10. All right, it wasn't great, but I'm gonna count that as kind of like a mulligan, mostly in terms of, well, partially in terms of, just the run itself, but also in terms of making content for this game, because, as my first attempt at doing so, it wasn't great off the bat. So I think, this playthrough will go a lot more smoothly, hopefully, in terms of, actually beating the game, and also in terms of, actually making decent watchable content. So hopefully you guys do end up enjoying this one. So we are going to go ahead and get things started here today by hopping into yet another honor mode run. So if you don't know what honor mode is, if you don't even know what Baldur's Gate 3 is, it's a game that is by Larian Studios that is based off of the Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition rule set. It's incredibly immersive. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do in terms of character building, in terms of synergies and stuff like that. This is the kind of stuff I love. I come from a Pokemon background. If you're just finding me from my Baldur's Gate 3 content, go check out my main channel in the description. We do a lot of Pokemon stuff over there. But basically what this game is we're going to be playing through a sword magic-y, Dungeons and Dragons-y, nerdy sort of campaign where we have to, figure out what is going on in the world around us. More story elements will be revealed in time, but let's go ahead and talk about specifically honor mode. So what is honor mode then, if not all of that? Honor mode is essentially this game on hard mode. Basically the bosses will be stronger, they'll have more HP, they have these really crazy legendary actions that they can do that make it just a lot harder for you. You have only a single save file, and if your party dies, if your party wipes, you lose that save file. Normally in other difficulties you have multiple save files where if something goes wrong, you can just reload the save file. If you mess up a skill check, or if you don't get a certain item, you can just try again. Well, honor mode, you can't do that. You have to deal with your consequences. So yeah, whatever the consequence may be, whatever happens, you have to deal with it, you have to roll with it, and hopefully things work out for you. So that's what we're going to do here today. We're starting it up. Let's get things going. My guy's floating. Only poor people walk. Okay, she's alive. That's good. I'm alive. That's definitely good. I'm assuming that's me. Bro needs to clip his fingernails. How he doing that? What are these things? What is he grabbing? What is he doing? Why are they swimming in piss? Oh, no, no. 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 Oh my. Nope. Okay. Yeah. That's nope. A whole lot of nope for me. Now you're not putting that in me. Nope. Fuck off, dude. Take your tentacles somewhere else, bro. I'm not into this hentai shit. Stop it. Stop it. I don't think I have a choice in the matter. Okay. All right. Oh God. Please no. Oh, that's terrifying. Holy shit. Okay. I imagine that's what's going through my character's head. Although they probably won't sound like that. Yeah, that's a great question. I've been trying to figure that out for, well, a lot of years. So here is everyone's favorite part of any RPG or any video game in general. We have character creation. Now, there are a ton of different races, a ton of different sub races even. Well, not for L specifically, but there are a ton of different classes you can play. Backgrounds, you can mess with your abilities. There's a ton of customization you can do. Any character you want to make, you can make essentially. So let's go ahead and make our protagonist for this Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. Okay, here is our character that we're going to be playing through this game with. Meet Eve. Eve is a seldarine drow bard. So I think drow are just the coolest race. They have some of the best lore in all of D&D 5e, or just in Dungeons and Dragons in general. Drow, they're cool. They're really fun. specifically the seldarine drow. They are, you know, seeking allies all over Faerun, aiming to settle conflict with Lolth and each other by any means necessary. They're just happy-go-lucky, looking to have fun, looking to make friends, and Eve here is trying to do that through song and dance and just being an overall just light to the world, if you will, as a bard. Lolthsworn drow, they are the evil drow. Lolth is the goddess of drow, and she is essentially just like evil and wants the drow to just serve her and her causes and just spread hate. And that is where Elestrae comes in, who is the good aligned goddess of drow. I'm not sure if it's Lolth's daughter or sister. I always get confused in that. I'm too lazy to look it up, but Elestrae is like the good aligned drow, and I believe that Eve here is, you know, a big fan of her. You know, comes from that line of drow, and she just wants to have a good time. And I imagine she was, you know, finally just leaving the Underdark where drow are from and just decided to go up to the surface world to, you know, try to spread her song, spread her message, and ended up getting kidnapped by a mind flayer. And that is where all of the bad things happened to her that we just watched, and that is where we are going to continue on with her journey. In terms of mechanics, bards are a mostly, you know, typically a spell casting class, but we might be able to augment that a little bit. Bards know music more than idle fancy. It is power. Through study and adventure, these traveling troubadours master song, speech, and the magic within. So we're just going to be casting a lot of spells, having a lot of fun, kind of just trolling people, kind of just having a great time. So in terms of cantrips, we have Vicious Mockery. We consult the creature to give it disadvantage on its next attack roll. And let me tell you, this is one of the best spells in the game because the stuff that you yell at enemies is fantastic. And we also went ahead and took Minor Illusion. It just creates an illusion that compels nearby creatures to see what the hell's going on. So you can just pop up like a little cat and they'll be like, oh, hey, there's a cat. Let's go pet it. Type of thing. Mage Hand is also very useful, but we'll pick that up at a different time. And then for our level 1 starting spells, we're going to go with Healing Word. It's just nice to have, you know, the ability to heal someone should we need to. Dissonant Whispers is kind of like a buffed up version of Vicious Mockery, except it doesn't, you know, yell out funny things. So basically, it can frighten creatures, and that will give them disadvantage on ability checks, attack rolls, and they can't move. It's quite good, quite powerful. Good crowd control, good damage, especially for a level 1 spell. It's great. Going to be using that quite a bit. Cautious Hideous Laughter is another good crowd control spell that can leave a creature thrown with laughter without the ability to get up. And we also could go with Longstrider. I like Longstrider quite a bit. I feel like we can maybe pick that up later. I think I actually do want to go with Sleep because Sleep is only good for the early levels, so might as well get the use out of it while we can. Put creatures into a magical slumber. Select targets up to a combined 24 hit points. So as long as the creature or creatures you're targeting have less than 24 hit points, they'll fall asleep for 2 turns, which is also pretty good. Background, we went with Charlatan because I feel like, you know, Eve, while she might be a great person and, you know, trying to make friends, she's not beneath, you know, snagging some gold from a pocket just, you know, for fun or to get by if she needs to. She's not, you know, a perfect human, but, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Or not a perfect drow. But yeah, you know, sometimes you just like stealing things. It's pretty fun. And also sleight of hand proficiency, speaking in terms of game mechanics, is very important to have. And this is one of the only ways we're gonna be able to get it in our party. So we went ahead and prioritize that. In terms of our starting ability scores, we're gonna go with 8 strength, 17 dexterity, 14 constitution, 8 intelligence, 10 wisdom, and 16 in charisma. Charisma is our main spellcasting modifier, so the higher our charisma modifier is, which if we go over here, our modifier is +3, and for saving throws it's +2 because of our proficiency in that. But basically every time we roll to attack with Vicious Mockery, we get a +3 to that roll to hit, which is nice. Is that attack roll, whatever, that spells that require attack rolls. I don't remember if this, it doesn't matter. Vicious Mockery is definitely an attack roll, but yeah, we get a +3 to hit on top of our, you know, the dice that we roll. And while you may notice that 17 dexterity is +3 and 7 or 16 charisma is also +3, the numbers only go up on evens. So like 14 constitution that we have here is +2, 16 is +3. Well, what do you have 17? Couldn't you just dump that here and, you know, get better strength or better wisdom or something? Yes, I could do that. But there's, if you know the game, then there will be a way that we can get this up to 18 for free. So if we're going to attempt to do that, if it doesn't work out, then we'll adjust then. But for now, we're going to start off with 17 dexterity, and we are ready to get things started. Well, let's get things started. Oh yeah, we do need a guardian. Let's press this until something cool happens. All right, there's our guardian. I imagine to be like an older sister or family friend or whatever. It doesn't matter. I mean, it does, but like, does it? Hey, I'm still awake. Yeah, no, this wasn't a dream. All right, well, that sucks. Can I get out of this pod now? I don't know. I don't like it here. Just gonna float away. All right. Oh, your friend's dead. Oh, okay. We're flying. God, that looks so cool. Yeah, I'd have the same reaction, bro. That's crazy. What is that? Hi, dragons. We like dragons. I want to ride a dragon. So freaking cool, dude. Everyone who worked on this, you just cannot give them enough props. This is every time I see this cutscene, it's unbelievable. And be gone. How did they know where he went? Yeah, yo, get out of there. You can get me out if you get out, right? Don't leave me here. Oh. Same. Oh, she totally left me here, didn't she? Don't leave me here. Don't leave me here. We went through the same shit together. Don't leave me here. I know you saw me. You just looked right at me. Where the hells are we? Get it? Because looks like hell. Because it is. Oh my. There are so many of those things. But again, just massive props to everyone who worked on that animation. That is so good. Can't say enough nice things about it. Oh, was I not actually awake the whole time? Okay, I can't be too mad at her then. Okay, yeah, that definitely all happened. All right, wasn't dreaming. Definitely didn't, you know, hallucinate that. Definitely real.
My head.
I agree, but yeah. Anyway, meet Eve, guys. She's pretty cool. She has a flute. Let's go ahead and just. She has a flute. And she's very good at it. Music soothes her, so that's why she's going to just start the game by... The first action she takes is just playing her flute. Let's go ahead and see what this thing is.
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
There's a parasite writhing behind my eye, apparently. Let's investigate the pool. So yeah, there's roles in this game. The difficulty class is set by whatever the game decides, and you use your abilities to determine whether or not you can successfully investigate the pool. Unfortunately, yeah, we only have an 8 in intelligence, which means we roll a -1 to whatever we get on the dice. Yeah, Eve is a lot of things. Street smart, no, book smart, not one of them. Street smarts though, it's pretty good at this. So unfortunately, yeah, with the 6, not gonna really know. Yeah, not really a whole lot to see here. But we're definitely gonna touch it. Definitely gonna touch it. Oh, okay, well, that backfired, quite literally. If we head up here this way, we can move around up top. There are more pods.
Not everyone made it out alive.
Unfortunately, can we see like anyone in that? Oh, we can. There's actually just some dude in there. Oh, that's not good. But there's
Don't mind if I do.
an onyx here, some sort of stone. I'll take it. We'd like stuff. We can, you know, maybe do something with that at some point. What's this? What is it? Alright, so let me click on it, and apparently I can't pick it up either, so we're just going to move on with our lives. There's another pod. That one got kind of exploded. That's not good. Anyway, there's a chest over here. And there's some gold in it. We like gold. That is one thing that Eve definitely understands is gold. She is a big fan.
There you go.
But if we click on this restoration pod thing, we can get all that health we just lost back from jumping and touching a thing. So we click on this sphincter and head on through the door. There's a dead little goblin over here. What's up, fella? Wait, well, we don't know he's dead for sure, but he has gold on him. I mean, hey, we do like gold. There's an eldritch tablets over yonder way. What's that?
1,000 years of humanoid history. Elves, dwarves, humans, and more flash behind your eyes.
Well, that's not good. I'll take the thing. We hear something talking to us, so we see on the map there's a Mirnath over here. So let's go, hey buddy, are you okay?
Quick word.
He's under operation. You okay over here, bud? Need some help? Need a hand? I know a little bit of healing magic. Maybe help out. Oh, he's twitching. Okay, he's alive at least. Oh,
Yes.
that's not good.
From this place. From this place, you'll free us. Please.
And okay, that's another failed roll. Good job, Eve. At some point, she will pass the roll. I'm sure of it. Am I talking to the man or the brain?
Newborn. Born new from this husk.
Oh, so the brain then.
Realize you're talking to an intellect.
We passed the roll.
A minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
Oh, it's a minion of them. Well, that's not good. You sound afraid. Why?
Enemy. So many enemies.
So many enemies? Well, I mean, in that case, like, he's a friend.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
Sure, why not? Let's try to free this guy. I mean, like he said, there's a lot of enemies around. We could definitely use all the backup we can get. Eve, please, please don't make this be this kind of playthrough. Oh boy. On the failed run we did, we also did not succeed in this role, so
The brain won't budge.
is there just nothing you can do? Am I just locked out of this?
Leave us. Please don't. Please
I don't want to leave you, but I failed the roll and this is honor mode. God, that sucks. That brain, if you pull it out, it becomes a summon you can get later. Just a little like pet basically that will follow you around and hit people. But unfortunately, we will go the rest of this game without having the guy on our side. So let's just head out here. It's the only way we can go. What's happening? Oh, hey, behind you. I recognize you. Where'd you get that? I need a blade. Oh, shit. She got hops. You're pretty athletic.
This is your
Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's relax. Let's relax.
Your head throbs and your
Oh.
skin tingles.
What is this?
Visions rush
What's happening?
past. A dragon swing, a silver sword,
Oh my god.
and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Ugh. My head. What is this? Ugh.
I have no idea. You tell me.
You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
Sounds good to me. What do you suggest?
First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. We will address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the material plane.
Let's do it. Short, sweet, and to the point. I like it. Oh, that thing is literally eating a corpse. That's kind of spooky. All right, here is our first combat. And Eve does have the initiative, so she has a hand crossbow, which does some decent damage, which is crazy because if I recall in the character creation screen, she had a blade, but seemed to have misplaced that or something. I don't know. But there's an incinerated mind flayer here. We get a void bulb and a potion of healing. Don't mind if I do. But we're gonna cast our first spell. We're gonna cast Vicious Mockery just so you can see what we're all about here. We could do more damage with Dissonant Whispers, but it will cost a spell slot. Vicious Mockery is a cantrip. You can use it as many times per day as we want. So we are going to viciously mock this imp. Just enjoy.
Your breath have killed the dead twice over.
Oh god, I love Vicious Mockery. It's one of the best things in this game, and my favorite part about Vicious Mockery is if you take any of the companion characters in the game, like Lae'zel here, or any of the other ones, and change their class to a bard, they all have their own Vicious Mockery lines. Like, that is how much effort went into this game. Like, it's great. It's so good. But Lae'zel on her turn is going to... We're actually going to ignore that imp. We're going to hit this one. Oh, she is. And she takes it out. Not bad. One swing, one kill. And then this other imp is going to cast fiery bolts on her. It does miss, thankfully. And this other one is going to swing a blade of some sort at her. And also miss. That's great. And we're just going to viciously mock it again. We're just going to kill it by being mean.
Inglorious harm.
Or not. Listen, it's not going to work every time. They can save against it. But thankfully we have a frog-looking girl with a big-ass sword on our side, so we don't need everything to work out well for us. She's going to just stand very close to this next imp and end her turn. Another fiery bolt comes out and another miss. Well, let's go ahead and let's try shooting our hand crossbow at this thing. No, we don't want to hit Lae'zel. We want to hit the imp. So let's try that. 5 damage there. Not bad. Good of you to actually contribute some damage to Eve. Proud of you. And then she's just going to run over here and just see what's up. Lae'zel is going to swing once again and finish off the imp problem. Great job.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle.
But we're going to go ahead
To the helm.
and grab anything we can off of these dead people. I mean, they're not using it anymore, so might as well just go to someone who's actually, you know, living and stuff. Like, that only makes sense to me. We could get another one of these restoration things here, but we don't really need to. There's a dead thrall here.
Another dragon attack.
There's
We need to
a
get
rapier.
out
We
before
will
it's too late.
definitely take that. So we have a melee weapon now equipped that does 4 to 11 damage because it is a dexterity-based weapon. So we have very good dexterity. Go ahead and pick up more stuff. And climb up this gross-ass flesh ladder thing.
Everything.
I'm a big fan of flesh ladders, but not in that form, I guess. That's one way to word it. We see some things over here.
Machinery.
What is it?
I can make no sense of it.
Can't read this script.
No idea. Nope. What about this one?
Another mystery.
Oh, in that case, press the middle one. That's what I would do. Shit! Oh no, I didn't know that was gonna happen. But no, there's we pressed the button and these two guys that were just on this thing come to life. They are these sacrificed cultists. Well, let's go ahead and cast Dissonant Whispers for the first time and just see what we can do if we actually try to damage someone with a spell. So Dissonant Whispers does a lot of damage and can potentially frighten people, which means they'll have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, and they can't move. So very, very strong damage and crowd control. For a level 1 spell, that's going to be great for pretty much the entire game. And then Lae'zel is going to pull out her bow and take a shot at this guy from range because he can't quite get in close enough to hit him with a sword. And now he is going to Acid Splash on Lae'zel, does so for some respectable damage. Well, let's mock him. How dare you?
You've a visage fit for letter writing.
Have a visage fit for letter writing. Well, Lae'zel is going to jump across and just try to get close to this guy so she can actually hit with her big ass sword. And he survives on 1 HP. That's annoying. Disadvantage makes him miss, and now Eve is just going to go ahead and crossbow the guy and miss because, well, can't just make it easy, could we? That's a critical hit. Nice. We look over here. There's seems to be someone else struggling in one of these pods. What's going on? Did yours not open?
We have no time for stragglers.
I don't know. You kind of just left me in my pod. I'm a much nicer person than you. I'm gonna at least look for a way to open it.
It's too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
Well, shit.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
Of course. She might be my new friend. I love making friends.
Try that contraption next to the pod. They did something to it when they sealed me in.
Plus, she's like super cute, you know. Okay, I couldn't even get through that sentence without a straight face, but you know. We're going to go ahead and click
The
this.
console appears dormant.
We're gonna look for a switch or something.
Mechanisms are completely unrecognizable at first, but then you spy an empty socket.
Eve loves empty sockets. We're just gonna try to hit it.
Nothing. The console remains dormant.
Fuck. Well, much like your mother, we're gonna go try to find something to put into that empty socket so we can get her out of her pod, hopefully. We head through the sphincter. Again, much like your mother. Okay, I'll stop. We can find a dead thrall here with another scimitar and a golden key, which I'm sure we'll be able to figure something out. There's another mind flayer pod.
How many hosts of these gay infected?
A dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice.
She doesn't notice me. Okay, well. Can we get her out too? There's another sigil over here.
Could mean anything.
It could mean anything. You know, last time we pressed the button, people came alive and tried to kill us. We're not going to press this one. Also, we found some sort of an eldritch rune. We found one of those earlier that wouldn't let us pick it up, but let's just pick up this one. I'm pressing escape and my keyboard is just so gross and messy that it's just like, hey, did you press escape 7 times? No, I didn't. I pressed it once. But we're going to go see if that rune can fit into the socket.
The console appears dormant.
Insert the rune into the socket. Again,
The console hums.
never mind. We'll see if we can take a closer look and see if we can learn anything. Oh yeah, -1 intelligence. Gosh darn it, Eve. Hey, there you go. That's a much better roll. Very, very proud of you.
Pulsing glow and organic lines of the device make it seem more like a beating heart than a machine.
That's weird.
Perhaps it will open the nearby pod.
Perhaps. Well, let's place a hand on the console and try to open this. Let's get her out of there. I don't want to leave her there.
Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head.
Oh,
Parasite.
yeah, that's uncomfy.
Discomfort
Don't like that.
fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
Respect Eve's authority. Will the pod to open? Okay, we have no bonus to wisdom, so as long as we don't roll a 1, we should be okay. Not a 1. Let's go. Good job, Eve. That's 2 rolls in a row. You got right. You succeeded on.
Brain of the console
On a roll.
process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
I don't like that. Why is this thing making me feel things? It's weird. Only I make me feel things. And your mother. Okay. Oh, she just ate shit. Are you okay, friend? Are you alright? You kind of just fell like 6 feet or something.
Damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, this again. Okay, it tickles.
Her gratitude is mixed with wariness because you have a gift with you.
Oh.
You keep dangerous company.
Well, dangerous company is kind of what you need in a fight.
Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead.
Oh, there definitely will be.
We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way.
Did you feel that though? We were just kind of in each other's heads. It's weird, right?
It must be because of those parasites they put in us. But that'll have to wait.
Maybe we're just connected, you know?
Help each other or not.
Definitely. Let's do it. I'm Eve.
Shadowheart. One moment.
Okay. We were like, hey, let's hurry up. But then you're like, well, wait a second. Make up your mind, lady. What is that thing?
It's nothing. Trust me.
Okay.
Enough of this chatter. We need to get to the helm. Now.
If you say so.
She's right. Lead on.
We will get to the helm, but first, Lae'zel is just gonna go grab this Nautiloid tank over here because, well, we like tanks. Dude, who else likes tanks? I don't know, probably your mother. We haven't been talking lately. What does this manuscript say?
Faint images appear in your mind. A brain, a Githyanki warrior, and centuries of darkness.
Well, that's crazy. Well, our dear friend Shadowheart, she is a cleric, so she has access to some pretty nice spells, and we have need for one of them specifically. We're going to go ahead and take off Shield of Faith for now, and we're going to put on Command, because, well, Command is quite good, and
Let's move.
we might need to command someone in the next room. That's all I'm saying. We head through yet another sphincter. There is one final restoration pod, so we'll go ahead and take that just so Lae'zel can get her hit points back in. Eve also gets her level 1 spell slot back, so that's pretty darn cool. I just realized I didn't even remotely go over our spells.
Once inside, do as I say.
You know what? I'll do that
You in charge.
at the end of the
I'll trust
episode.
my own judgment.
Cane yank.
What did you say? God, I didn't go over any of the, I'm so bad at this. I didn't go over any of the abilities in the intro. I suck. Oh well, let's just continue on. We'll do that next time. Or do that after this, whatever this is. Whoa! Hey, dude. Oh, those horns seem kind of like, you know, a disadvantage in this situation, even though they look cool. Bro just got his brain eaten. And then bro just got taken out by some little flying guys. Imagine. Oh, this looks much more serious.
Connect the nerves of the transport.
What did you call me?
We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Gale after we escape.
All right, fine. Oh my gosh.
We need to get out of here.
Bro be hitting hard. Okay. So we got ourselves another battle here. Eve on her first turn is just going to take her, well, technically, our blade does more damage, so let's, you know, hit something with our rapier here. Let's see if we can't take out this hellbore.
Let's get this over with.
Let's stab it. Only 5 damage. Okay, well, that's not great. We do have Bardic Inspiration, so what Bardic Inspiration does, I guess I could just explain the abilities as I go. That's probably the easier way to do it. You can inspire an ally and add a plus 1d6 bonus to their next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. So we're going to go ahead and do that as a bonus action. We will inspire... I don't think Shadowheart will get anything from this, at least for what we're trying to do in this room, so we'll just give it to Lae'zel, just cuz. Yeah, and it plays like a nice little tune. And speaking of playing a nice little tune, it doesn't cost anything to play the flute, so... Oops.
I am furious.
Eve's just gonna play the flute and hang out.
Let my name be known.
Nice hit there from Lae'zel. We don't have enough movement to... Oh, we do have enough movement to loot the thrall. We want to loot the thrall. You guys hear the flute? Trying to hit me when I'm playing music, you dick. It's rude. All right, Shadowheart is going to run forward into the room, and she is going to cast Command Drop on Commander Zolk over here because, I don't know, dude has a sword that's on fire. I kind of want it. 55% chance to succeed. Hopefully it does. It did not. Oof. All right. We have another try at it. Getting that weapon is quite nice for the rest of the game, so hopefully we can get it. Also, that Mind Flayer is getting fucked up.
Don't mind if I do.
All right, Eve's gonna run over here and pick up this thing. She is then going to cast hand crossbow on the simp and kill it in one shot. Nice.
I am fury. I am death.
Lae'zel is going to try to kill this simp. She does so quite easily. And then she is just going to jump over here with the rest of her turn, and she is going to just go ahead and pick these guys up for reasons. She just likes tanks. She's a big tank fan. Okay. Mind Flayer's turn. 15 damage there, not bad. Shadowheart, please. Shadowheart, please do not fuck this up. Command Drop, 55% chance. Let's go. Let's go. All right, that makes this fight not only winnable, means we get to take that blade for ourselves, hopefully. And also, this guy's going to be doing a lot less damage now, so the Mind Flayer will actually live, hopefully, for a couple of more turns. So we can now move forward with Eve, and she is going to cast... We're gonna have a little bit of fun and try to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter. It's a spell that can leave a creature prone with laughter. So they're just going to be not able to do anything until they take more damage. And you're just gonna laugh. So we're gonna try it. On Commander Zolk, another 55% chance. Technically, you know, above 50% odds. Well, 55 higher than 50. It works. So yeah, he's just going to hang out and laugh for a little while, which I think is hilarious. Lae'zel is going to jump forward. He's going to pick up this blade. Well, pick up the blade and hit Zolk at the same time, which is pretty nice. So only 4 damage there. I believe that attack would have been at advantage, but I didn't really look to see. And then she's just gonna go over here to the simp. Zolk's going to punch her. Rude. There's a hand axe there. All right. Mind Flayer does 17 damage. Pretty good, pretty good. Shadowheart on her turn is going to run up next to Eve. Loot that guy. I mean, we just gotta, you know, it doesn't hurt to just pick stuff up, right? Like, come on. Loot is loot. I'm not just gonna leave it there, you know? Then she's going to cast Stickered Flame on that sumbitch, and unfortunately, does not work. Saving Sacred Flame does not require an attack roll. It's just a save or, you know, no damage. And usually dexterity saving throws are going to be quite high for most characters, which, yeah, means it's not going to hit all the time, which...
Ship hits the ground, we're dead.
And relax, you got 12 whole turns. Let's go ahead and try to cast a Dissonant Whisper on the big guy just to do a little bit more damage. Frightened him, as well as doing 11 damage. Eve is kind of carrying. She's going to take this Nautiloid tank, though, and she is going to send that over to Lae'zel's inventory, and then she is just going to walk forward.
As my feet can carry me.
And a cutscene plays.
Hurry before they strike.
Sure, we'll hurry. So that brings in a few more combatants into the initiative turn order, so we're just going to hang out here. Lae'zel is going to drink a potion because she got punched in the face by this big asshole. And then she's going to just swing at him because she can. Wait, he can attack of opportunity while frightened? That's lame. That should be a disadvantage. And it might be, but still lame. Alright. The Mind Flayer. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, no, she was not supposed to run forward. Lae'zel was not supposed to run that far forward. That's okay.
Heading there.
Shadowheart will run forward, and she will cast Sacred Flame on the closest imp. Does connect for 6 damage, pretty good. And now there are 2 more people added into the initiative, but they have quite the high HP Cambions. Okay. Eve is going to step up. She is going to fire off her hand crossbow into the imp with 1 HP and takes it out. And she's going to play a tune because she can. Elsewhere is going to run at Eve and ruin her song. Fucking rude. Lae'zel is just going to cast Second Wind as a bonus action little heal that a fighter can do. And then she's just going to just take these Nautiloid tanks out of her inventory and just kind of move them over by Commander Zulk.
My path be true.
All right, Lae'zel is just going to leave those there, and then she's going to take a bow shot at that imp and almost kills it. Nice. Mind Flayer, we are going to need you to do just a little bit more damage to the commander over here. If you could be so kind as to actually hurt the guy punching you, that'd be great. Because you're looking like low HP, he's looking like not low HP. Eve misses her attack. Nice. Then we go over here to these guys. They're gonna dash.
Come a little closer.
This guy is also going to dash. So they just kind of waste their turns moving a little bit further than normal. Eve takes a tusk, just like your mom. And then Lae'zel is going to step up and take out that boar in 1 swing. Okay, Lae'zel, I see you. Then we're just going to casually send that over to Eve. Just loot things. Just loot everything. Pick all the stuff. There are so many like void bulbs and just random things laying around here, like caustic bulbs. There's just stuff all over the place you can loot, but we'll just take what's in front of us. Okay, dude. It's like this Mind Flayer is fucking trying to die.
Have to keep going.
Eve is going to cast Vicious Mockery. Whatever that means. And she's gonna run forward. We're just gonna hope these guys get aggroed on to the Mind Flayer and not us. Mind Flayer has 10 HP remaining. He will get 1 more turn. Assuming that guy didn't crit him. Lae'zel is just gonna go over here and stand by the transponder. Mind Flayer, 17 damage, not bad. I mean, Zulk, 107 HP. I don't think we're gonna be able to do it. In fact, I know we're not even gonna be able to get close, but we're just gonna go ahead and get as much damage off as we can. It's quite good. Yeah, we only did about 40 damage with that. A little bit unfortunate. But now Zulk is he's gonna be focusing on us, which is not good because thankfully he dashes. Thankfully he did dash. Yeah, not a whole lot we can do here.
Can't slow down.
Eve is gonna run forward. I don't think he's gonna be in range. And not quite. Is Vicious Mockery in range? Yeah, we'll try it just for fun. Alright, let's just get out of here. We're not gonna be able to take that guy out.
The helm's alien transponder. You made it in time.
You need good RNG from your Mind Flayer there to actually be able to kill both of them. Hey, buddy! How's it going? We cool? We are not cool! Okay! Oh, God! Oh, shit. We're going down. Just like your mom! That is the strongest right arm in all of the lands. You just be holding on. Reach. Flick the thing. Good job. I think we're safe. Did we make it out? Are we alive? Oh god. Nice telescope. What is that thing, I wonder? She seems super cool though. Also a drow looking lady. Go get them, boys. I'm sure these little goblins could do something about a giant fucking ship falling out of the sky that's on fire. Hey, you come here often? Ow. So this is how I die. You're probably wondering how I got here or something like that. Oh, I'm okay. I'm alive. Oh. Oh God. I'm okay. Everything, am I right? All right, let's get up. Oh Jesus, it's too early for this. So we're sure all that actually happened, right? Definitely not a dream. Definitely still not a dream. Okay, yep, this is happening.
Squirms in your skull.
Yep, it's definitely real. Am I good?
Other than
We
the
okay?
infection, you're more or less intact. A miracle, given everything you've been through. But it'll all
Well,
be for
all
nothing
right.
if you don't find help soon. The tadpole is a
God.
death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
We should go find one then. Oh, would you look at that? We can level up. But also, looks like our friend is over here. Let's go get her. Let's go wake her up. Is she? Oh, maybe. Hopefully we can wake her up. Is she alive?
Seems like a good moment to
We'll take that guy's gold though. You okay? That thing looks pretty cool, but no, let's try to wake her up first. I'm not an asshole. She's dead, we'll take it, but
You're alive.
okay, no, all right, she's okay.
Alive. How is this possible?
Yeah, I was hoping you might know that. Perhaps it was some dramatically timed divine
The
intermission.
divine tend to keep their interventions close to the chest. Though, I suppose it's not impossible.
Well, do you have any idea where we are?
No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from.
You are correct.
First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
Very true. But you keep saying we. Do you want to, like, are we still traveling together or something? Like, that's
We
planned?
need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
Works for me. All right, let's get going.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod.
Cool.
But you didn't.
Thanks for the sub on my main channel.
Remember that. Lead the way.
Link in the description. Oh, what timing? We have recruited Shadowheart to actually be a companion now, so let's go ahead and looks like she has a level as well, so we'll take those and maybe do a little bit more exploring maybe in the episode. I'll see how I feel after we do this level up. All right, at level 2, Eve gets access to a few great features, including Jack of all trades. Your vast experiences make you more likely to succeed in any undertaking. Add half your proficiency bonus, rounded down to ability checks you are not proficient in, which is going to be a lot of things. We also get the class action Song of Rest. You and your allies are revitalized as though you have taken a short rest. Essentially, we get now 3 short rests per day. Which is quite good. And then we also get a new spell. So for that, we could take quite a few things. Longstrider is pretty good, and I know a lot of people do love it. Fairy Fire is quite decent. I like Thunderwave. Speak with Animals is good. There's a lot of great options here. And I am between taking, just taking Longstrider and taking something like Thunderwave, so we get like a little bit of an AoE damage going on. But I think we're going to be able to handle that with Shadowheart, at least for now. So we're gonna go ahead and grab Longstrider. I'll be meta and take the meta option. Longstrider's got some, you know, very good uses for it other than just, you know, increasing your movement speed. I'll explain in just a moment. And Shadowheart, who is a cleric, which means she likes to support her team. She likes to heal and, you know, buff her friends, give them cool things. She, at level 2, gets access to Turn Undead as her channel divinity, which is this thing. If you want to read all of that, you know, turning undead, so they would literally just run away from her. And she also gets Invoke Duplicity, which is a pretty cool thing. That's just another illusion. Spoiler alert, she's not going to be Trickery Domain for long because, well, Trickery Domain is ass, unfortunately. At least in BG3. And Tabletop, it's pretty good. At least more good. At least more fun. But we can swap these spells out at any point. That's one of the things that clerics get, where as Bard, we only get to select a couple of spells from a list. She gets all of the spells, but she can only use a few of them. So we're going to go with Sanctuary and Bless will be the 2 spells that we take with her. Seems to be a lot of dead people just laying on the beach, so we're just going to take all their junk. Maybe if there's anyone alive, we'll help them, but if there's not, well, they're not using stuff. We'll take stuff.
Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
True. We found some overgrown ruins and this locked door.
Turns should do it.
We could try to lockpick it. I believe we just picked up some thieves' tools, which will allow us to lockpick it. We have a +5 bonus to this, so that is a 20 that we need to roll, including our bonuses. But we can cast Guidance, which is a cantrip that Shadowheart has, which will give us a 1d4 bonus. So we have a total bonus of 6 to 9. So we roll something on the dice that equals 20 with those bonuses, we can open this door. Or not. Failure. We're not gonna waste our other thieves' tools on that. There's a lot in there that we can't handle right now anyway, so we're just going to ignore it. Another dead guy over here, and some little intellect devourers that just kind of ran away from us. We are the top of the food chain here. All right, well, let's try to be sneaky about this. We did see those intellect devourers. Those guys are pretty scary, I'd imagine. So we're just gonna try to get as close as we can to it and maybe just stab it. That's probably what we should do. Kill it.
Better stay back. One strike could be lethal.
Okay, so that was a surprise round, which means we essentially get to attack it again for free without them taking a turn. And she missed. Okay. Well, Shadowheart is going to cast Invoke Duplicity over here. And then she is going to cast Sacred Flame on this one. Kind of thought they might run after the duplicate. They did not. I guess the combat already started. If combat hadn't already started, they probably would have. Yeah, I'm pretty dumb. We'll figure it out. Hey, attack the duplicate. Ow. Okay, this is actually getting a little bit worrisome. We need to kill this thing, and we need to kill it now. All right. Gonna drink a potion, and Eve is going to back up a little bit. Ow. Ow. Okay. These things are fucking us up. This is not supposed to be this difficult. %90 chance, even with disadvantage, Shadowheart is going to take that and kill that thing with Guiding Bolt. Beautiful. That is a huge turn to get that kill. She's going to stay where she is. Eve is going to just poke this thing. Does 9 damage. She's going to take a potion. We're fine. We got out of it. All right. If one sacred flame could actually hit, that'd be great, but I'm not gonna get my hopes up. Okay.
Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Are you sure about that? We literally almost died. Hey, there's that mind flayer over here. Ooh. I've done a really great job of explaining things today. I'm on top of it. But what makes Longstrider so good is it is a level 1 spell, yes, but it's a ritual spell. And what does a ritual spell mean? It means it essentially does not cost a spell slot to cast. So we can cast this as many times as we need to without the cost of a spell slot, and it lasts for the entire day. It just increases our entire party's move speed by 10 feet. That's what makes Longstrider so good in every party. It's just a free 10 feet of movement that you can cast on literally as many people as you want, and it's just a free buff that lasts the rest of the day. It's fantastic. If we head back up this area into the further into the ship, we can find another dead mind flayer. Spiked bulb. I mean, throw it at people. We like throwing stuff at people. Looks like you can make them bleed. There's another mind flayer up here.
There. A mind flayer. And it's hurt.
It's
That thing's
dying.
bound to be dangerous, even if it.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion.
No, we definitely don't feel that. Let's
You
step
can't
away.
move, can't think. Thinking is mercifully done for you. It will be a joy to serve, to die for it an honor. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it.
Nope.
But then the
Not
feeling
happening.
slips. The creature's
Listen,
mind seems
I'm
to
a bard. I
focus
may love a lot of
elsewhere.
things. I don't think Eve would get down with that. We're just going to take advantage of the lapse and break free
Monster
from the mind
lies
control.
Exhausted,
Oh, we have the
defeated.
chance.
Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Yeah, well, those eyes are going to be closed forever. Vile creature. How dare you kidnap me? Only I kidnap me.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
I agree. But we will take his stuff. I mean, he's not using it anymore. If we go this way, we can maybe talk to this fellow. But I think we're gonna go talk to someone else first. Don't worry, we will come back for them, but I feel like we should go get a more permanent member of our party first.
Over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
Respect.
Better not be
There's an ancient sigil circle here.
Get on with that room.
There's not one of these down on the beach, but this one is acting weird.
Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
Well, again, like, obviously we're just gonna touch it. Like, why wouldn't we? Ow. Oh, God.
A hand? Anyone?
Yeah, well, we're going to tune yourself to the sigil's magic and then bid it to quiet down. We get +3 from Charisma, +1 from Jack of all trades, and I guess this is just a bard option. Do we not get advantage? We need a 7. We, with guidance, will have a 5 to 8. So again, we just need to not roll a 1, essentially. That's not a 1. Let's go. 26 is insane. That's wild. Just early in the game getting a 26 on something? Crazy. Even a power build.
Pull should do the trick.
I mean, yes, but like... Alright, let's get this guy out of here. Looks like he can be of use to us. Come on, there we go. Alright. Hey, friend, how's it going? You good, bud? I like your hair.
Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. Usually better at this.
No need to apologize. Are you okay?
Shocked? But friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Nautiloid as well.
Yeah, I was. Didn't see you
I
though.
only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region.
Yeah, could not replace that. Yeah, no, that's.
No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
No, but I can sing a song for you.
To realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
I could do the basic wounds and elements, but alien parasites, yeah, no, don't know anything about those.
As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Sounds like a plan. You're welcome to join us.
Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved, or something to that effect.
Nailed it.
Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
I applaud your taste.
And here we have Gale, the Wizard of Waterdeep, which is a city in this world, but not Baldur's Gate. Let's go ahead and level him up, shall we? At Wizard level 2, he gets to pick his specialization, aka his subclass. And for the time being, I think we're just going to stick with evocation. Probably won't be his long-term role, but definitely won't be his long-term role. But for now, before we have access to changing his stat spread and other things, might as well just get evocation and not have to worry about hurting our friends with our spells. Although he doesn't really have any AoE spells to speak of at the moment. We're going to grab Shield, which is just a good reaction that will raise your armor class by 5, so pretty good. And then for his other one, I mean, you might as well just be basic and just go with Magic Missile to guarantee that we always hit. Yep, pretty solid damage. Don't miss. Don't have to worry about attack rolls on that, so we'll go ahead and equip that. Mage Armor is fine, but Shield is good, and we already have Sleep on Eve, so we're going to go with Shield and Magic Missile. Although Witch Bolt is quite bad, honestly, so maybe we do go with Mage Armor, but yeah, we'll do that, I guess. Sure, why not?
I've got a long.
All right, let's go back and talk to that other person.
Best be on my way.
Before I forget, let's give Gale Longstrider because, well, wizards also like being able to walk more. Hey, you, how's it going, buddy? What are you doing out here by yourself?
Hurry, I've got one of those brain things cornered. In the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Well, if you saw that, why didn't you just help us? But, you know, yes, easily. I can definitely kill it. Stand back.
There. Can you see it?
Where? I don't see anything. What? It's a pig. Just like, oh man, oh god, what the hell?
Shh. Not a sound. Not if you want to keep that darling neck of yours. And you, keep your distance. No need for this to get messy.
Couldn't agree more. But if you use that knife, I will incinerate you.
And your friend will
Nice.
Hardly. Now, I saw you on the ship, didn't I? Not?
Let's see. Can we headbutt him? Ooh, it's our strength. But we have +2 for melee weapon proficiency. Do we try that? We're gonna try it. You know, tackle leave and get away with it. Oh, that was blessed. That was an actual spell. I thought that was guidance. Oops. That's an actual spell slot I just wasted. Oh well. We succeeded.
You wretched little...
Don't give me that. You just put a knife to my throat. Dick.
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light. The fear.
What was that? What's going on?
It's these tadpole things. It's pretty annoying. They kind of disconnect us.
Of course. That explains things somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Glad we're all caught up now.
We are. Please, allow me to introduce myself. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
Where are you now? We'll just introduce ourselves. Hi, I'm Eve.
So, do you know anything about these worms?
That wizard does, they'll turn us into mind flayers.
Turn us into...
Yeah, that's pretty funny too.
It'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
Control it? We need to get rid of it. What are you
Well,
talking
yes,
about? You're
of
crazy.
course. But first things first.
All right, come on, just join
I was
us.
ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know.
I'm glad you think so highly of me.
I accept. Lead on.
And here we have Astarion, the rogue of the party. He's a character. But rogues are quite the useful party members to have, so that is something worth noting, is that he might be an asshole, but he's at least a useful asshole. With his level up, it's not a whole lot to leveling up a rogue. You get hide as a bonus action, dash as a bonus action, and disengage as a bonus action, which are all normally actions for every other character in the game, but rogues get to do them as a bonus action, which is pretty useful in certain situations. And they also have this sneak attack thing, which does a little bit of damage if you are hidden from a foe or you have a person or a friend close to them. So yeah, it's pretty nice. A chest here, and it has a leather helmet in it, which is light armor that gives a +1 to dexterity saving throws. We'll go ahead and equip that on Eve, because why not? Oh god, that looks disgusting. We can thankfully just hide it, so we can still look at her beautiful hair, which is just a sentence I can't believe I said out loud. We'll leave the poor boar alone, but if we head over here, seems to be a path we can go down. If we jump across here, there's definitely got to be something over here, right?
Deep grooves in the mud around that rock.
All right, so we might not have enough strength on us currently to move this rock. Can Shadowheart do it? She can.
Let's try this.
Get over to the rock, Shadowheart. Move it. You're big and strong. So underneath the rock, we find an ornate chest, which has some stuff in it. We find the Harper's Notebook, which says something about a local Selenite sect, which is interesting. We find a ruby, which can be sold for some gold. A Harper's map, which I guess Shadowheart can read a map, says something about a cache, something about Moonrise Towers. Ooh. Oh. Find 2 potions of speed, which will go over to Eve, bars, some gold, and an agate. So some stuff there. Not bad. And to save time, we're going to use the teleport function to go back over to where we found Gale, instead of having to walk all the way back over there, because we ain't no peasants. North of that travel point, though, we see Lae'zel hanging out in a cage, and a couple of
You think it's dangerous?
couple of people talking about it.
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad and twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's
Again,
white
okay.
hot stare.
Cut it out,
Her
please.
lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Holy house. Under elf.
Hi.
Lay tight, my mister.
Whoa, 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 whoa. If you value your life, walk away. We don't need to get dangerous here. We don't need to get violent. But I will if you attack me. Just relax. No need for loss of life here. Let's just calm down.
Come, my mister. Now.
All right.
Enough gawking. Get me down.
Stay, please.
Never.
I do find it odd that they would just try to strike me down just because I'm an under elf.
Observe and listen. You'll hear goblins before you.
You would think tieflings would, you know, not do what is typically done to them and just attack on sight, but whatever. Let's go ahead and try to shoot Lae'zel out of this thing. The fact that two shots is kind of embarrassing, even, not gonna lie.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
What if I like being taken advantage of? What the hell's a creche?
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter.
Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a gay tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
I mean, a simple thank you wouldn't go amiss.
You may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms.
Whoa!
The cure I offer will suffice as thanks.
You know what? That's fair. Let's go find this
The
creche.
party's full. You'll need to make room.
Yeah, you can take the places of the guy who just tried to stab me.
But sitting by the fire while you do all the hard work sounds marvelous, actually.
Ready for battle. You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel.
I'll trust your judgment, but I won't trust her. Not until I've gotten the measure of her.
You've a sharp tongue, elf. Would that your mind proved its equal.
Half elf. I suppose the finer details are lost on a creature like you.
God damn.
The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
Sounds good to me, but this is Lae'zel. We met her already. She is a fighter, which means she hits shit with weapons really hard. That's kind of just what fighters do, so. Very interesting character. Lae'zel's pretty cool. We like Lae'zel around these parts. But she, at level 2 fighter, gets the access to Action Surge. Immediately gain an extra action to use this turn. This is unbelievably powerful, one of the single best abilities in the entire game, and why you will see so many what's it called, builds just take 2 levels of fighter just for this ability alone. It's incredibly powerful, and honestly, Eve might end up doing that herself at some point. I haven't decided yet on her final build, but it is certainly in consideration. But what we can do with Lae'zel is, now that she is officially a member of our parties, we can take away that sword and we can give her the Everburn Blade, which just does a lot of damage. 2d6 plus 3 slashing and 1d4 fire damage. Quite powerful. And by far the strongest weapon we have access to this early on in the game.
What path lies before me?
Before we get too much further though, let's make sure we give her Long Strider as well. And we will head this way up this little embankment and come across this ruin, these ruins. There seems to be a guy chilling out on a box here. And if we look over the edge, we see more people. Another person over here. So there's 4 guys here guarding some sort of temple. This is the same place we saw from the beach where we found that locked door. We can't get a good angle on it, but it's right down below this thing. It's like down. But I think this is something we'll take care of next episode and just see what these guys are looking for over here. It's suspicious, and we're gonna investigate next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Catch you on the next one. Take it easy.